Alright, here is a little demo of my rotary encoder interface that I've designed. So here is my rotary encoder, and I got it hooked up to a little Arduino Uno for the time being. And it's a neat little dial. You can turn it, and you can push it to select options, and then turn to select other options, and push it again to, like confirm, say things like yes or no. I haven't hooked up the bar graph yet, but I'll get there. For now, it's good for inputting options, changing features, and then when you push it, it's got some really cool LEDs that give you good feedback. So I'll show you up here. This is what my interface looks like, and it's going to be turned into an LCD, but for now, it just shows you the updated screen of what the LCD would be displaying if I were using it. So if I turn my little rotary encoder once, you'll notice my little arrow moves down and the screen gets updated here. And so the screen would now read these two options. And if I turn it again, it would scroll to the third option and then the fourth option. And I only have a two-line LCD, so it has to kind of manage what two options would show up. So if I scroll back up, you'll see it goes back up to that option. If I scroll up again, it shows us the previous two options, and then we're at the top again. So that's how it would update the LCD if I were scrolling around. And then to select an option, say I want to read the config file here, I would hit the I'd push the little button down on my rotary encoder, and it asks me, hey, do you want to reload this config, yes or no? And I can scroll between the two options, and I can pick one, and it will pick it and update it, and then move on to the back to the main menu. And so that's how you can go through and use all these menu options. What's really cool is down here on my rotary encoder, as I scroll through these options, I've got an LED hooked up. It's inside the encoder, and it's RGB enabled, so I can make any color I want with it, with a combination of red, green, blue. And so as I scroll, it's doing this like magenta color, and it blinks as I scroll through the menus and select options. When I select an option, it's got this really cool blue and then green blink that I've set up. And the green basically means that whatever we decided to do when we push the button, it was successful. So what I can do now is if I scroll through these options, so like I'm on the reload config option now, and if I say yes, and when I push this down, it blinks blue real quick and then stays green for a second. Then it goes back to the main menu. Well, now if I hit read config again, goes into that menu option, and if I switch it over to no and hit no, it's gonna do blink and then go red because I was saying no. So anything that's like a positive negative feedback, it's gonna blink green when it's successful, or when I select yes, it blinks red whenever it fails to do whatever I asked it to do, or when I select something that's like no, and then it would show me that. So like I'll select another menu option. I'm in that menu now. It went green. If I hit no, wait, I decided not to do that, I get red. If I go back in there, boop, and it goes green. Okay, I'm in that menu. If I hit yes, boom, green, turns off again. So pretty cool little interface for my water tank project that I'm working on. I need to add this to it, and then I have a fully functional configuration system that I can look at all of the details on and see what's going on, change menu options, reload config file. My config files are on an SD card, so I can load the configs off the SD card. I also have the data uploading on a periodic basis to the internet, so it uploads all of the sensor data to the net, and displays a bunch of options on the LCD as well. So pretty neat. I like these rotary encoders quite a bit, and next I'm going to play with the bar graph part of this and see if I can incorporate that into my project. So yeah, thanks.